Thank you. You may now be seated. Lakewood Stadium, the home of the rising seniors. You have entered a danger zone. Lakewood Stadium, the home of the rising seniors, is an unsafe sector. Lakewood Stadium, the home of those mighty seniors, 2025-26. There's no trespassing. Beware. Enter at your own risk. Rising Senior Bowl 2024 here at Lakewood Stadium, where the mighty rising seniors play. Lakewood Stadium. I'm talking about where future stars are born. Lakewood Stadium, rising senior bowl. A dream come true. Lakewood Stadium, I'm talking about the home of the 2024 rising senior bowl. My Lakewood family. Here comes the rising senior bowl, baby. Focus to the center of the field as we recognize those rising seniors. Team dedication. Number 0 from Lakewood High School. Darion Campbell. Number 1 from Valdosta High School. Curtis Hoffman. Number 3 from Creekside High School. Darion Henderson. Number 5 from Peachtree Ridge High School. Darnell Kelly. Number 6 from Southwest DeKalb. Come on, Epic. Number 7, High School. Hayden Benson. Number 9, also from Creekside High School. Eric Paul. Number 10, from Carver, Atlanta. Michael Johnson. Number 11, also from Carver, Atlanta High School. Darius Favors. Number 12, from Lovejoy. Caleb Carson. Number 14, from Dutchtown. Darion McKenzie. Number 15, from Murray County High School. Andrew Tinker. Number 18, from Keeper High School. Nayland Scott. Number 20, from Sumter High School. Aaron Pearson. Number 21, from London Hills High School. Jeremiah Brooks. Number 22, from McIntosh High School. Brandon Raleigh. Number 23, from Newton High School. Joshua Smith. Number 25, from Raven Gap High School. Joshua Buckhalter. Number 27, from Spalding High School. Hunter Nelson. Number 28, from Spencer High School. Kev Keenum. Landon. Number 21, from Douglas High School. And Harris Andrew.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely about that time here for football in the good old-fashioned Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here bringing you the Rising Seniors 2024 Georgia Junior Bowl. Craig Chapman, how you doing today, sir? Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. This is going to be a fun game.
It is. You can tell the intensity across the board. We definitely love the sights and sounds of the game. Sorry for the PA system. We're working through that on that part. But it's going to be a great afternoon of football across the board. Glad to have you with us here. We're going to be calling it from top to bottom, giving you some stats, information about the teams, and just sit back and enjoy some football here at Lakewood Stadium. Craig, your overall thoughts when you talk about the Rising Senior Junior Bowl, what comes to mind in your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I got to do this game last year, and I think the final score was 29-28, or it was a one-point game, and we had a team going for two to get the win, and
we don't call him a savant for nothing. Well, I'll give you the stats, man.
I mean, it was
right there. Look at it. 30-29.
30-29.
Yeah, you're pretty close, buddy. You're close on that.
And I know that the guy from Douglas County, Johnson, was running the ball, and he got tackled short, and he had an outstanding game. We had seen him, in the year, so we knew kind of what he was like, what kind of a player he was. But like last year's game was incredible.
Right. No, I totally agree with you across the board. It's been absolutely outstanding throughout the time period. And when you really take a moment here, and I know they're going to go and get the coin toss. Oh, they've already done the coin toss because they're getting ready to play. So we won't hold back at all. We'll get ready for some football across the board and just really sit back and enjoy. The team in aqua is –
team dedication.
Team dedication, and the team in white
team
is
commitment.
Team commitment. And they're represented across the entire state of Georgia. Helmets across the board. We'll have the logos. We'll pop them up and give everybody a chance to really have a chance to look at it. But definitely sit back. 15-minute quarters. We do have some rules that we'll go over just so everybody's aware of the Junior Bowl rules and what they mean. From a perspective, so everybody's on the same page across that. But we'll get to that here shortly. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on Score 58 Network. Glad we could bring you this wonderful, right on the eve of New Year's Eve, man.
It is, man.
It is crazy.
It is New Year's Eve.
It's the Eve. Happy Eve to you, buddy. Happy Eve to you across the board. We got Maya producing. We got a whole group of filmers on site, and let's play some football.
And that's Hunter Gavel kicking it off. And the ball is returned. We got to turn it to 40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25. Going to be, the ball's out, and it rolls out of bounds at like the 1 yard line. So I don't know where they're going to mark this at, but that was a great return right there.
And when you got live special teams, and we always talk about keys of the game, and we'll talk about them going into the third and fourth quarter. Really, when you start a game, you really look at it from an all-star perspective. They've had a chance to practice 3 times.
Yeah, 3 days, man.
That's it.
That was Gavin Fletcher from Toombs County, a wide receiver on the return right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, if I hadn't played in 3 or 4 weeks, I might be tired.
Yeah, a lot of power pellets involved right there. Good wrap-up tackle by number 10 from Team Dedication, Michael Johnson from Carver, Atlanta.
Ball was carried by number 21, Zamarcus Lindsey from Douglas County. They'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Nice little throw and catch outside.
Oh, touchdown.
All the way into the end zone. Watching the wrong screen, Craig. That was a good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Not a bright man. That's a quick touchdown, throw and catch right there. What did you like about that particular play?
Well, I mean, you come out, you run the ball on 1st down, then you give a little inside fake, throw the screen out there, and just a nice job taking the ball right there by Jaden Nelson. I think that was number 0, wasn't it?
I think so. Maya's helping on the inside of that one.
What'd she say?
We're going to see the highlights here in just a minute here. So
on the kick right here is number 11, Matthew Lagos from Pope.
I love that all the special teams are involved here in this rising senior game. And it's good. All right, Craig, let's take a look at this little touchdown. Roughly about an 18-yard pass and catch here. Looked like it was to number 0. And just not able to ramp up right there. 2nd and 8 turned into a touchdown across the board. No, number 9.
Yeah, number 9. How did I miss that?
I know. I mean, I'm not
I should have known by the helmet. Peyton Zachary from Carrollton, the wide receiver. So an early 7-0 lead on the touchdown completion to Zachary. And just like we said, you know, it is going to be a fun afternoon of football, and three practices
if
or
it's
not.
Going to be that fast?
3 practices or not.
It is going to be crazy.
These dudes can play, so you might as well go ahead and get ready for that.
I know. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth. We're at 7-0 in what, a minute 10 off the clock?
And that was with a clock that was running.
All right, deep kick. Got to pick it up and go right around the 8-yard line. Dedication trying to find something. Gets it all the way back to the 18-yard line, where we'll start action here for the offense from Dedication.
Kick returned by number 11, Terrius Favors from Carver of Atlanta. Going to bring up 1st down and 10.
What you see right here is all the different schools being represented from Team Dedication.
Well, there's Marist and McEachern, so 2 blue bloods of football in the state of Georgia.
And back to action we go.
So 1st and 10 right here. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Motion into
quads.
Diamond.
That's Diamond, okay.
Throw a little quick screen out. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain, which will bring up 2nd down and 7.
Minority Coaches Association of Georgia does such a great job across the board with this event over the years. I've had an opportunity over the past 3 years to really be able to assist and with team commitment and team dedication with their practices, but also with their game itself. It's been amazing to watch how this has grown throughout the years.
Inside give. Oh, hello. Man. Tackle looked like it was made by number 99, Joshua Coleman from Sumter County. Saw him this year.
Yes, you did.
Can attest that he can play.
2nd down, Team Dedication keeps it on the ground. Darion Campbell, 5 to pick up 2 more.
So 3rd down and about 6 right here.
And he would be what we call offsides in the world that I live in. Whitecap was going to say should be. Let's go ahead and add about 5 yards. Over your time playing high school football, did you ever get offsides?
It's hard to be offsides from behind the center.
I didn't know. I mean, we all are at one point in our life. But
I did, however, have a false start.
Okay. You did get you got blamed for a false start?
It was me.
No, it's always the offensive line.
There's the give right there.
That's enough for a 1st down,
yes,
looks like.
It is.
Number 0 for Dedication.
And that would be Jarian Campbell from McEachern.
Darion Campbell, yes, he said, continue to feed me, and he will move the chains, picking up about
Commitment in the white, Dedication in the aqua.
Like the uniforms, too.
I do. We can see numbers.
Like the numbers. I was just about to say it.
Look at you, buddy. We all have arguments about numbers. We've had that. Us being announcers, we always kind of talk about, can we read the numbers? That's all we want to be able to do is read the numbers. Here we go.
And there we go. Going to take and throw a little slide screen out here to the tight end.
Was it tight end or fullback?
Or H-back.
A little H-back. Number 35 for Team Dedication.
That's Max Lassiter from Heard County. He is the H-back and long snapper. So,
but he's got go ahead and just send him to college.
that's exactly correct,
Okay,
man.
because he's going to be able to tackle on the run once he snaps that ball.
So 1st and 10 again. Ball's at the 49 now.
They always said, man, if you can get that long snapping in and learn how to do it, and it is the unsung hero outside.
Trying to turn the corner.
Gets it to a point right around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 6 right there. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Enter team commitments. Positive side of the field. Glad to have you with us here. After this changeover, we'll be able to acknowledge all our sponsors, but most importantly, thank you so much for opening your doors to Lakewood Stadium for this event.
Pass complete.
What do you think about that? 3 days of practice and the throw and catch chemistry that both teams seem to have right now.
Well, I mean, most of these guys do this
all
summer.
All year round.
So a lot of the times the first down, the passing concepts that everybody runs are really similar.
Right.
So, it would probably be really easy to adjust to this. All you got to do is learn the terminology. Short gain on the play of 1, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Kind of disappointed they didn't score in 35 seconds.
No, they've pushed out a little bit, so that's good across there. So you see the coaches listed right there.
So dedication gets them to jump again.
For a second, I didn't think we were going to see any flags. I thought things were going to be very calm, and nope, not the case.
Well, I mean, you got to realize all these guys want to put this. We've been doing games like this for a while. Everybody want to put something on film.
You got to, and it's so important right now because you're heading into your senior year.
Correct.
The change of the quarter will throw up. We got plenty of time of what these players get involved
nice
in.
move in the backfield right there.
It was really good.
Is that number 26? Number 25. Number 25 right there. That's Joshua Buckhalter from Rabun Gap.
Joshua Buckhalter on the carry.
All right, watch this on the replay. I mean, he literally puts the brakes on him. He's like, yep. He's like, you going which way? I'm going that way. Sorry about that.
We got a little stack formation right here.
Great team tackle right there, number 44 and number 12.
Number 12 is Michael Dominic from Kale, and number 44 is Bryson Davies from Northgate. It's going to be a loss of 3 to bring up 2nd down and 13.
Michael Dominique assisted Bryson Davis with the tackle.
Going to take it, going to take the shot. Got a man.
Almost there.
And they have stopped the clock.
At 8:58, give or take.
So it's going to
Second down. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 13. Pass was intended for Damian Henderson from Creekside.
Long 3rd down and 13 right here. What are you thinking about doing right now, Craig?
I'm trying to get half of it and
And then
set me up a 4th and 6 or
But I
7.
feel like they're working on their kicking game. I feel like if they can get inside the 25, they're going to kick a field goal. I know you're like, hey, let's get some scores on here, but I just, I wish
There's
they'd
your
stayed on that
screen.
end zone.
Oh, nice job on the tunnel.
Yep.
Breaking tackles. He'll get about 6. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 7.
On 3rd down. Pick up about going to be 4th down, decision time.
And they are going to go for this right here. And I would look for something similar to the pass they threw the last time, a little quick inside stick route. Oh, sprint. Got him on the out route on the bench right there.
Got a release. And
it's caught. First down.
Great throw and catch right there. Take a look at that right there. He was looking, and the patience, having two people coming down, breathing down his neck, and said, okay.
He just backpedals and gives himself the opportunity, then splits two defenders.
Oh, my goodness. Got an injured player. Well, okay, let's take a little moment here and talk about little rules of the game here, just because everything started so quickly. We didn't have a chance to breathe. 4 quarters, 15-minute clock, GHSA rules, overtime. Each team will have a series that will start from the 10-yard line.
Old school Kansas rules.
I know. Look at you. Old school Kansas rules. You're awesome. You know, offensively, this is what they are looked at. Must use a balanced line, 1 guard, 1 tackle. All types of legal motion or illegal formations are permitted at any time. Then going into the good old-fashioned defense. Greg, talk to me a little bit about the understanding of how the defense is broken down.
All right, so you got to play a straight 4-3. You know, so you got to line up, head up on the offensive guards. You know, you got to line up on a tight end or a ghost tight end. Mike linebacker must line up on the center. Can't stack. You got 2 coverage options. You can play cover 3 or cover 0, and that's it. You got to be 3 to 5 yards off the line of scrimmage from a linebacker position. Linebackers and DBs are not permitted to blitz. Defensive linemen may slant. Inside the 10-yard line or on short yardage, 2 yards or less, the defense may employ a 6-man front. So
I do believe we're in the red zone here.
We are. There's the inside give. Is it bad that I saw the yellow line on the thing? I was like, hey, I thought they just got a first down.
I know. It's all right, buddy. We're not that good yet. Down the road, man. That's for lacrosse, man. Now, soccer. Would it be soccer or lacrosse right there?
Probably that's soccer.
Okay.
So 2nd down and 7, ball's down at the 8.
Glad to have everybody with us here December 30th, 2024.
Oh, there's
outside.
The bounce.
Nice little stiff
It's going
arm.
to be a touchdown right here, boys.
Nice. Great effort across the board.
That's Jerrion Campbell from McEachern on the score, and it is a 7-6 game. So 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, they're getting a little excited. That's pretty good. I like that. I do enjoy a good celebration.
Yes, I mean, you know, if they do that junk in the game, they're going to get met.
It's not allowed, man.
They're going to get met. I'm just saying.
I mean, we were watching the NFL the other day and watched Travis Kelce do the Tony Gonzalez, and he got penalized.
Yeah,
but he was just trying to give homage, and I understand that. So
on the kick for team dedication.
We'll see this highlight here right after the play.
And it is good.
It's good. With 7 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in your first. New score.
What do you like about this?
I mean, just the patience. It's the patience.
I like the stiff right there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and being able to get to the pylon.
And I really like that the official didn't throw the flag.
No, because it was a little hole.
It wasn't a little hole, but it was a hole.
Listen to you. It was a little hole. Oh, it's good times, good times.
The only time they should – never mind.
No, be nice. All right, so, you know, you get a little B-roll action here. This is what they're going through. And you got practices at 3 different locations, or we're at total 3 different locations. We're at Therrell High School, there at the Walden Athletic Complex, and here at Lakewood Stadium. Coaches come out Friday, was it Friday? Yep, Friday afternoon around 2 o'clock, and then Saturday morning they were going at it strong for around 10 o'clock, and then Sunday right back at it at 11 o'clock. And it just shows the focus and where they're at and what they want to be able to accomplish. So, you know, hats off to the coaches and the teams themselves and the players to say, hey, we're going to do this because they're housed up right after the holidays, getting everything ready to go.
Gavel with the kick. It's going to go out of bounds. So we'll see if they make them kick it again.
When we talk about special teams, no rushing the punter. These are certain rules here in the Rising Seniors. No rushing the punter.
That would have made me sleep better.
No rushing the punter?
Yes.
All kickoffs will take place on the 35-yard line and may be returned if possible. No restrictions on field goals or extra points. Exempt. No players may line up over the center. Yep.
Well, that's just a regular rule.
It is. Onside kicks only allowed in the fourth quarter by the losing team. So if you're winning, you're not allowed to
kick an onside. Seems fair.
I agree, and just leave it at that.
So they're going to put the ball down at the 35.
Now, have you ever been winning a game and kicked an onside kick?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yes, and
Man,
got it back.
You are a horrible person. Here we go. Our drive plays. Summer, go ahead and break it
14
down for us.
plays, 5 first downs, 70 total yards, 8 rushing attempts for 28 yards, 5 for 42, and the outcome was a touchdown with a successful PAT. Inside zone give right there. For a gain of 3, it'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Like number 14 with the ball for team commitment.
I can't believe you said I'm a horrible person.
Man, buddy, come on now.
Not when we were way up.
I know. I did a triple pass one time when we were up by 3 touchdowns, and a gentleman still hasn't talked to me in a couple of days on that one, so I understand that. Nice swing out right there.
Oh, yeah. Hamilton gets the ball out quick right here. And that's Zion Hudson from Peach County High School on the reception.
Talk to me a little bit about what you like out of this, that quick throw out to the receiver. I mean, it's really up to those 2 receivers to make a play right there,
yeah,
correct?
You're just throwing the ball. It's an extension of the run game. We call them, where I'm from, turbos. And, you know, you've got a whole – there is an extensive package. If you get into it, you can spend, you know, 15, 20 minutes a day on it, working, especially in spring, making sure that everybody knows the release points and how to block it, because it's a pretty intricate part of the game now. Everybody does it, and I mean everybody does it. So while we're taking this time, we're going to look at our sponsors for the Georgia Junior Bowl: Atlanta FCA, FRE Sports, Sub-Zero Enterprises, Rydell, Hita Sportswear, the MCA of Georgia HBCU Mega Camp, Champions Elite Football Camp, Poppins, the home of XR Entertainment, Joe Burns and the family, and Joe and Mary Trino. Thank you for your sponsorship and commitment to the Georgia Junior Bowl and the Rising Seniors.
I do look forward to our conversation. We'll do our best, you know, right now, kind of interplayer, showing some B-roll footage of things that took place at Walden Park. Team commitment was at one location. Team dedication was at another location. So they had an opportunity to really spend some time getting ready for the game. Maya, if you can right now, talk to us a little bit about the schedule. Throw the schedule up for us here. I'll clear this out of the way so we can see this. You know, you get an idea of the understanding of what they go through. You can see everybody got together on Friday with a meet and greet, and then boom, they're dealing with recruitment with 0-3. And then the NIL and financial literacy, I mean, goodness gracious.
That's something that's
the
important.
Language alone, sideline teams and the FCA leadership that night on Saturday, Rising Seniors Legends panel where they bring back people. It must have been amazing to watch. And then Sunday, the coaches talk, ladies panel, law enforcement panel. The knowledge that they bring across the board is great. Back to action.
So
I'd have jumped off sides then, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd have just, boop, right there.
So it's 2nd down and 1 right here, or 3rd and 1 right here.
Oh.
They split the middle, picked up the first down,
Good
turns
shift.
the corner. Going to be run out of bounds. That'll be a 1st down. That's number 14, Demetrius Dowdy from Winder Barrow, on the nice cut right there in the hole.
Yes, he said, feed me, and he will dance his way all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Now that's a 1st and 10 at the 32.
Getting close to that red zone. I don't know if special teams are going to exist from a punt return perspective.
Well, I don't know
I'm
why
okay.
we would expect
No.
anything different.
No, we shouldn't.
There's the inside give again, and this time nothing.
Definitely got stuffed right there.
2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain.
Yeah, the one thing that I feel like these players across the country, but also in the state of Georgia, are getting very used to playing with other teams.
Yeah.
And because you have that within 7-on-7, I mean, offense and defense. So, you know, back in the day, to be able to play differently, you kind of go, okay, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But it's so nice to watch all these players interact, and some of them are on the same. I mean, it's team dedication versus team commitment. There are some teams that have you have your opposing teammate might be on another team in this situation. So it's nice to see that.
Tackle made by number 15, Andrew Tinker from Heard County right there.
Sounds like his son.
Yeah.
In action right there.
That was a nice play. Fought off a block and made the play right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job.
Sprint to the left right here.
Yeah.
Boom.
You're going to say no, it's out of bounds. Amon Tinker, the gentleman behind all of this concept of the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia and the Rising Senior Junior Bowl.
So it'll be 4th down right here.
What do you do here? It's a long 4th and 9.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm on
Pooch it? I'm not kicking it. They're going for it. Let's see what happens.
Wonder if they'll take the timeout.
No, looks like they're going to go for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. That was really
Change
nice coverage up there.
It was. Kind of really pushed them to the sideline. Couldn't go anywhere past that on that end.
Nice coverage. So it will be a turnover on downs now. So team dedication will take over in this tie game. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter.
Could this be the blink?
Nah,
I'll listen
there's
to you.
going to be a lot of this
A lot of that.
You got too many players out on the
The best
field.
of them when they're doing player introductions, Craig, and I watched your face, just your eyes lit up. The size of these
I'm sitting there
juniors.
looking at these guys going, okay.
Yeah. It's
Sure, some of these guys will make me look like a really good play caller.
I'm telling you, you know, it's amazing that since a lot of these kids are going to be playing Saturday afternoon, hopefully on Sunday as well.
There's a zone way off the
Felt like
motion.
2 people are in motion.
There were.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure my brain was on the same page. It's like when you're next to 2 cars and one car starts backing up and you think your car is going forward. It's crazy.
Or it could have been like today where the car just drove in my lane.
No, you were in his lane.
No,
You were in his
he
lane.
was definitely in mine.
Listen to you.
I was kind of stopped and said, okay, buddy.
The best is when we're calling out numbers and Maya gets so excited about she called number 9 and she was pumped.
Yeah, she was right, too.
She was. Hands down, she was right. We were wrong. Trips to the right.
We got offsides right here.
Legal procedure on the offense.
So 2nd and 12.
But the one thing that I really like about the Rising Senior Junior Bowl here in Georgia is what they bring in these 3 days. You know, we have different groups, but to go, hey, let's talk about the NIL. Let's go ahead and dig into this and have that quick throw. But it's nice to see that. And let alone, I mean, bring in the law enforcement, bring in other people to have more conversation with FCA, but also just structure.
Yeah.
You know, you played college baseball for 4 years, correct?
Yes.
Yep. You know, I mean, granted, it's different than it is now. I mean, it is. I was able to play college football for 4 years myself. And, you know, the knowledge that they are really giving the whole world right now is a wonderful thing. Oh, ball's
out
on the ground. Pick it up, scoop and score.
Well, they scooped it. Let's see what
I want to see, did he get punched out or did he lose? What do you think? What happened here? We can bring this thing back and see if I can see it.
Is that number 15? Number 16, Travion Mizell from Charles Drew, the linebacker, with the recovery.
All right, let's see that. Just much as I jinxed myself on the turn, saying that, let's look this and see how it got punched out. Did he lose grip?
He gets punched out right there.
Right there, and lost the grip.
Anybody see what number that was?
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm too old.
That's one thing about the sun on those light numbers. Every once in a while you can't see them. But now, like we said,
they're almost in the red zone right now, just on that whole switch.
Nice cut right there. Ooh, another nice cut. Ball carried by number 21. That's Zamarcus Lindsay from Douglas County High School, and he made two great cuts right there. And he did take them right into the red zone for team commitment.
Number 21, Douglas County, Zamarcus Lindsay with the carry. Picked up 5.
Second down and 5 after that. That was one of the best 5-yard runs you'll ever see.
He earned every bit of the 5. Oh, he pulled and kept it. Felt like he was going to hand it over and said, nope, I want it. I can figure that part out. Over your time playing with that option and doing the read, what was the most stressful thing that you ever had where you had to, I mean, it's different now, but yeah, back then, I mean, you had leather helmets. I understand that, buddy. But, I mean, from the whole pull and read piece, what was the one thing that you always were trying to make sure that, was it trying to follow instinct or not?
I'm trying to read that guy's shoulders.
That's what you were trying to do.
Shoulders parallel line of scrimmage. It's a give. Shoulders turn to me. I'm going to pull the football because he's taking the dive.
Yep.
And that'll be 1st and goal right here.
It was always interesting when you pulled it right and you did what you needed to do, and then if you didn't,
if you're not right on that, then you're going to end up in some discomfort.
Having a conversation on Sunday with the coaches and going, what I saw was this, and this.
What I thought was.
Yeah.
You see what had happened was.
Yeah. And here we go inside the 10. Commitment on the drive.
Oh, trips and falls. That might have been a touchdown right there if he doesn't stumble in the hole.
I blame the grass.
Yeah, it's always the grass's fault.
I mean, it could be a groundhog out there just literally chipping things up. We got our first timeout. And with that, let's talk a little bit about our sponsors.
Sponsors: Atlanta FCA, FRE Sports, Sub-Zero Enterprises, Rydell, Hita Sportswear, MCA of Georgia HBCU Mega Camp, Champions Elite Football Camp, Poppins, the home of XR Entertainment, Joe Burns and the Burns family, and Joe and Mary Trino.
If anybody's ever interested, we have from a social media perspective, you can come out here and look for the Minority Coaches Association. We'd love to be able to give you any information that you're looking for. Please look us up. It is one of those ones that, hey, hands down, it's just make sure you follow them on X. Check out their website. It's very up-to-date across the board. Glad to have everybody with us here at Lakewood Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with Greg Chapman, bringing us some live football here, and let's get going.
Do we know who called timeout?
The football team that's on the field, brother. Come on, man. I can only say it once. I got AC here. Oh.
Going to flip it out in the flat right here.
Yeah.
Nice block on the edge, and that's a touchdown.
You talk about the block on the edge is huge.
Yeah.
Humongous. That's great. We'll show the after they get the extra point. We'll show the wonderful replay right there.
And this is Legos from Pope in to attempt the point after. The one thing that's seriously impressive about this is how smooth this whole thing flows with only 3 days.
Very much so. And that's the hats off to both coaching staffs. And after we show this highlight, I want to definitely bring both coaching staffs up and really kind of have a chance to talk about where they're located. But let's watch this highlight right here. As you can see right here, what do you like about this, Craig?
Well, you're giving them a split zone look, and then you're throwing a screen. You're giving them a triple option look with the pass, but you get the receiver out there.
I mean, give him 7
just
points.
Doing a great job.
Man, that was wonderful.
He had the appropriate leverage, and then he kept his feet moving. He didn't just try to grab and hold. He ran that guy out of the play.
And when we get the coaches and the different staff, where they're from, we got Charles Drew, Spalding, Best Academy, Creekside. We got Valdosta, McEachern, Carver, Atlanta, Lovejoy. See the other side and where they're located. I mean, they're really throughout the whole state of Georgia. Absolutely amazing. Douglas County, Spencer, Salem, Langston, Gainesville as well. Absolutely wonderful to have these coaches. When you say things run smoothly, you get a group of coaches together and you say, hey, this is what we're doing. And we need to make sure we get this offense inputted, and they get that implemented during practice. Away we go.
Kick is away. And it's going to be fielded at the 1. Nice return right there. All the way up to the 26-yard line. So we've had 3 scoring possessions. We've had 1 turnover on downs. There's your drive summary right there. You had 5 plays, 1 first down, 20 total yards, 4 rushing attempts for 13 yards, and then the last play, the one pass completed for 7 yards and the touchdown on the little, kind of not really a waggle. But
and it all comes from a defensive play. The quarterback is not able to hold on to the football, and even though they didn't get that first down, and it was a turnover on down, team commitment was able to kind of turn it into some points.
Nice tackle on the edge right there by number 18. That's KJ Del Riso from Whitewater High School. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 14.
And I'm not saying we're running on a 40-minute first quarter, but I'm saying that out.
But it's okay because
it is. What you got to do? I got nothing to do, man.
I mean, it's different if it's a 40-minute first quarter and you're not seeing anything.
No, we got nearly 20 points scored right here.
Ooh, hello. Third down and 12 now. Play was made by number 24, Tim Sims from Lovejoy High School.
We won't play no homers here.
No.
Not at all.
No,
not at
not
all.
us.
No. Class of 1994, Craig Chapman, number 9 from Lovejoy High School. Class of 1993, Bo McMichael, number 58. So not Clinton County kids on that part. So.
They're going to let this run to the end of the quarter. And so at the end of 1 at Lakewood Stadium, you got team commitment 14. Team dedication 7.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a pause and be right back with you with the first quarter stats. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Glad to have you with us. And when somebody said, hey, run the base, they weren't lying, man. I mean, they definitely weren't lying. I mean, I had some bazookas back in the day in my car. I enjoyed a good tub thumping with the best of them here.
Oh, my word.
Now, come on, man. Chumbawamba never hurt anybody, man. All right, we'll get out of this first play here, and I'll throw up some stats for the first quarter.
Crosser, wide open. That's going to be a first down.
Ooh, good hit. I do love my end zone view.
That's a great end zone view.
Yeah, courtesy of Mr. Robert Reed. We call him R squared from back in the day. We don't call him that.
That was Nayland Scott from McEachern, the wide receiver, on the catch. And let's just say that he was open from the get-go on that, so it'll bring up 1st and 10.
All right, man, we're going to this next after this play, we're going to call Bet Your Paycheck. All right? And you're going to tell me total yards.
Oh, there's no way.
Come on, man, total yards.
Not with what I'm doing right here.
I hear you, but that's why I can do that, knowing that you can't look at anything else. I can get some good calls on that part. Here we go. Let's get the scoreboard back up and running here.
Throw a little inside tunnel screen, and that's going to be dropped.
All right. Total yards, first quarter stats in the books here. Team commitment, team dedication, courtesy of Teddy Robinson. Doing a great job, Teddy.
I would have been
buddy.
wrong.
Buddy, 74-72.
Yeah,
you talk about that was nice.
I would have been wrong because I had them both at right at, like, I had one at 79 and one at 81.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't pay you then, so that's good, man. I appreciate that. I'm just messing. Oh, good times. Live from Lakewood Stadium. What's the temperature like outside there, Miss Maya?
65 degrees.
Man, could you ask for anything better on December 30th?
No. Oh, nice cut right there in the hole. Better play on defense right there to fold back in and make that tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
65 degrees on the edge of that. That's just absolutely crazy across that. And we'll get a chance here. You know, you get a idea of all the different teams that have played in this. I mean, you're talking about the representation across this. You get an idea right here. These are all the different schools that are being represented. If you know your logo,
Monday's meal, baby.
It is. I know Frederick Douglass. What would you say the Bobcat is? That's Pebblebrook and Charles Drew.
Yeah.
I love that. Eagles Landing.
The other one could be, is that
Spalding and
East Paulding?
Yeah, Raiders. And Gainesville. Look at both of us. I don't know the Owls, but I love that logo. That's a great logo.
Is that Sumter right there on the left?
Yeah.
It might be Kell on the right. Southwest DeKalb and Marist?
No, because Marist got that M.
That's Lovejoy. Is that
no,
Thompson?
that's Locust Grove, brother.
Oh, Locust Grove. There's Lovejoy. Valdosta.
Yeah. I love when nothing better than when trying to get the whole logo.
Villarica and New Manchester.
Look at you knocking both of them out of the pack right there.
That would be
Northgate and Carver, Atlanta.
Carver, Atlanta.
Yeah.
No, that's Carver, Atlanta. So
no. That's Carver, Columbus right there.
Wow, that's the same thing. Creekside and Pebblebrook?
No, Pope.
The
Greyhounds, buddy.
Douglas County. Rockdale County Bulldogs.
Oh, you're funny, man. I love when I know logos more than you do. That's good,
dude,
buddy.
You should.
Hey, buddy, I see 72 of them a week, man. I definitely – certain ones that I don't know.
Is that Grayson?
It's Grayson and Therrell.
I like Therrell's, man. It looks like an Old Forest Park
That's
logo.
Toombs and
Hiram? No.
Nah. And certain ones, that was Maynard. Could have been Tucker. That was Tucker Tigers. Yeah.
Winder Barrow.
Like that WB. But congratulations to all the players.
Brookwood.
I know. You're so funny. Listen to you, man. They look. You talk about the coaching positions that are open right now. Just bananas of where everybody's going to fall into the whole coaching.
Don't talk about those things, man. I can't look at them anymore.
You're not allowed to.
Not for 2 more years.
Not for 2 more years. It's very interesting to watch how all that plays out, man. Me being a 50-year-old man, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, nice job.
Outside
that's a lot of room right there, and that's a first down.
All right, so what causes that, man, other than great running?
Formations.
I mean, boom to the outside.
Look at the formation.
Right there. Nobody to the outside.
Yeah, you don't have anybody over there, so they're adjusted from the secondary into the formation.
They're going to call time. We're like, whoa. We need a moment here. We've got to take a moment to get that situated right here.
13:42 left in the first half.
So who called timeout?
Team dedication.
Commitment?
No, the team commitment. The team in white. They were the ones. Goodness gracious. I got to get my bazookas going, buddy. That's some loud bass out there, man. Sorry, nothing worse than just hearing that.
I mean, you talked about the 40-minute first quarter. Hey, I'm okay if the whole game is like this because we're getting to watch guys play right now that are going to be playing
at the next level.
Yeah,
man.
and
yeah, I mean, they're when you're picking a player and you're getting that breakdown. I mean, imagine being a high school football coach having these juniors step in and being your senior leaders.
I've had
with the knowledge that they had from what they got going on in these 3 days, because come 2 days from now when 2025 starts,
yes sir,
it's a go.
It's on.
I mean, you don't have a choice, man. It just changes everything across the board. Back to action we go.
So it's 1st and 10 right here. Ball is at the 40 of team commitment right here. Team dedication looking to go in and try to tie this game up. And see, there's that formation again.
And that's what I really like about.
Oh, look at this right here. Nice run.
Are they going to say?
Let's see what they say.
Let's look at the ref. He's got to make that decision.
He's marking it down. Talking at 2nd down and 2.
And a moment here for our crew on site, but also our crew here in the office. Y'all do such a great job. I appreciate y'all taking your time out here on a Monday afternoon to be able to do that. We'll have a chance to kind of give you shout-outs across the board, but thank you so much. We got Teddy and Maya just deal with me on a normal basis, and as she shakes her head, she understands what she's dealing with.
Going to take the shot on 2nd and short.
He's going to get it, but
touchdown.
It's a push-off. No, that's a push-off. I'm sorry. It's a great catch. A great throwing catch.
Great throw, great catch. That's number 3, Damian Henderson from Creekside. Pass from Caden Benson, the Creekside quarterback. So Creekside to Creekside right there.
I feel like they all had this choreographed.
I agree.
Hey, did you see the one in the NFL, the choreograph with the Minnesota Vikings? Band camp.
Yeah, when they did that against the Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. But I do appreciate, could you imagine me getting together with you going, hey, man, this is our dance?
Oh, could you imagine what the response would have been?
CW. CW, that's all I can say. I love me some Claude, man. Claude would have killed us, brother.
He would have,
He would have killed us. Oh. Let's see if they can tie this thing up. Glad to have you here live from Lakewood Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Site of the Rising Seniors Junior Bowl here in the state of Georgia. Hey, let's look at that play right here.
Yeah, let's do this. He's going to throw the go route because it's 2nd and short. Receiver does a great job of giving him some room, and he puts it up into the outside.
Okay, everybody, that's the quarterback just said, gave him some room. That's what he did, right? No shove, nothing like that. That's what you're telling me, right, buddy?
No, I was talking about from the route running perspective.
Okay,
I didn't mean anything about as a receivers coach.
Yes.
As a receivers coach,
he
now,
did a
I'm
great
just going
job.
to tell you he did not. What he didn't do was he didn't use the hand.
No, he did not.
He used the forearm, and you can get away with that.
Because he didn't extend all the way out. He just, I'm not disagreeing with you, buddy.
I'm not saying that at Pike County High School we teach that, but I'm not saying we don't teach that.
Right. Oh, 8 plays, 2 first downs, total yards, 74. That's a great drive right there.
Yes, it is.
4 for 24 on rushing attempts, passing 3 for 50. Let's top it all off with a touchdown. Nice throw and catch, 14-14 here in the second
That drive
quarter.
started in the second quarter on a 3rd and 12 when he hits the receiver from McEachern coming across the middle for a huge gain, and then they cap it off by, scoring the touchdown on the fade route right there on 2nd and 1 or 2. So now we'll see if we get another kickoff return because we already had one today.
Takes about right around the 12.
Ooh, well, we had a chance for a kickoff return.
No, he wrapped it up. Number 5, was it 5?
Yeah, number 5 right there.
From Carrollton.
Darnell Kelly. Is that number 5 that was on the tackle?
It was
number 6. It was number 6, Teron Essex, Southwest DeKalb, the DB. I don't think they had the quarterback running down on a kickoff team.
No, I don't think so either, man. I just like naming numbers out, man.
I'm just going to let you know if that was – is it 21-7 or is it 14-14?
No, it's 14-14, man. Don't worry. The scoreboards on the – I mean, they're dealing with what they can do. It's 14-14, buddy. We're good across there. We look at their scoreboard as well, so no stress. They'll figure it out.
Have I lost my mind?
No.
So 1st and 10 right here. Ball is at the 16-yard line. And number 8, Skylar Hamilton from Landmark Christian. That's who that was. That was the logo.
Okay.
I should have known that. They destroyed my good feelings twice.
Yeah, we should have a whole podcast based on helmet decals and just what's the best helmet.
We should have a helmet decal podcast and the PTSD that it gives me every time I see it.
Yeah, it'd be nice on that part. Like, how do you feel when you see this helmet? I don't want to talk about it right now. Yeah. Even in high school, there are certain helmets I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, to
That's
the outside.
That's a really nice job right there.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
We'll call it
They're
down.
going to say down. Yep. Good call.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 right here.
Once again, team dedication, team commitment live here, Lakewood Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, known as the Rising Senior Junior Georgia Bowl, a.k.a. Georgia Junior Bowl, depending on how you want to state it. 12 minutes left here in the second quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, live here on Score 58 Network. Outside we roll, and there we go. Oh, you got to catch that. Number 9 from Team Commitment. Got to wrap that ball up. Ready to go.
That's Zachary. So they've got the stadium clock stopped.
At least they rolled it up 14-14.
Yeah, it's 14-14, and we're going to get our first punt of the game right here.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for days. Yep. Good shot right there. Camera work brought to you by Score 58 Network. We'll throw those names up here.
I love the fact that you position everybody out so that you can catch the ball so it don't bounce.
And this is a punt.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Is this, new
this
rules?
Looks like a kickoff punt.
It does.
Maybe the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia is
They probably
onto
changed.
something
Yeah,
right
they
here.
do. I like this.
I have no problem with it.
Don't block my punt, man. I got no need for it. Let's just. Oh Lord, sorry, my bad. We're all still dealing with the Birmingham issue of 2024. So.
So team dedication takes over in a tie game. So should be interesting to see right here. You know, it'd be one of those things where if I got somebody that I have, trust in, like here, like you got a quarterback and a receiver from the same school.
It'd be hard not to want to use that in that situation. It really is.
There's the screen.
Oh,
there's double pass.
You saw it coming.
And it's caught by number 22.
It was. You thought it was going deep, buddy.
I did too.
I know. Let's look at this again. That was great.
Team dedication coming out with a little trickery, double pass. On the end of that was Brandon Riley.
Great throw and catch right there.
McIntosh, and they will get it deep in the red zone.
Yes, they do. That's a great call. And I really did think he was trying to throw it deep, and I was like, okay. So now to bring up 1st and goal.
In the red zone. Team dedication looking for an opportunity to go ahead. That ball on the ground, goodness gracious. Quarterback center exchange. Rules of the keys of the game.
Mishandled the snap, backing him up about 5 yards.
And just like that, I'm going to have to throw up keys of the game. When we talk about, so when you're dealing with from an all-star perspective, what are you really thinking in your brain? The most important thing.
All right, so I want to make sure that everybody knows it's going to be really simple.
Yep.
We're going to have some formations that we can get to, but we're going to run the same plays out of the same formations. So team dedication calls the timeout. And we're going to do that, but what my job is, I always thought was my job was as a play caller to make sure I got everybody that was in the skill position a chance to touch the football.
Okay. All right.
In the first 3 quarters.
Okay.
And then in the fourth quarter, it was time to win the game.
Listen to you, bets are off.
I've
heard some stories, man.
All right.
I know you had some
so
stories.
I'll put it to you this way: the first time Collins and I coached in an All-Star game, we spent the first 3 quarters of that All-Star game, and we were running plays and getting everybody involved, and we were down 27-7 to start the fourth quarter. Same thing, running clock. Just like this, and the final score at the end of that game was 28-27, because in the fourth quarter we ran plays to win the game. So 2nd and goal right here. Ball is back at the 10.
Back to action we go. I turn off the volume of the stadium mainly because there's some heck of a bass going on.
We turn the corner. It's a touchdown.
Wow. Nice.
Touchdown to Eric Paul from Creekside. So Creekside last 2 touchdowns. We got a little duck, duck, goose going on right here. I'm just going to tell you, man, if you're going to do this, you need to have some fun.
You might as well.
I mean, you're taking time. You know, this is a benefit for everybody involved, but, hey, you wouldn't do it if you weren't going to have any, fun with it.
Right. No, I agree wholeheartedly on that part.
Gavel in the kick. You see the jet sweep right here, and the block on the edge right there. Okay, maybe he had a hold of the jersey, but that's a really nice job of sealing the edge. And the kick is up by Gavel, and it is good.
It's good. New score.
So
11 minutes, 12 seconds.
we got 11-12 to go right here, and we got 35 points on the board. So anybody taking the 70-63 final?
Yeah, I'll go with that on that part here. All right, let's take a look at this play here. What made it so successful on your end? Let's take a look. Turn that volume down a little bit so we can have a chance to watch the game. Here we go. Let's take a look. What made it successful?
See number 14 right there?
Yep.
Those 2 receivers, they just destroy the outside force player.
I'm talking about from film perspective, these receivers blocking down film.
That's the best thing.
Are blowing my mind right now. Absolutely.
That's when you look at things like that.
Yep.
As a coach and then as a recruiter, everybody's good with the ball in their hand. That's the whole point of, being a skill position guy, being good with the ball in your hand. It's the special guys that will block. And they spent a long time in the huddle over there on this kickoff return.
So what you think?
They spent a long time in the huddle over there.
They can't kick an onside kick.
No.
So
the return teams.
So you're thinking something
They spent
Spicy's
a
coming up.
long time in the huddle over there.
All right, Spicy. Saying Starburst? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't think it's Starburst.
We bring Donnie Brady back into place. Come on.
No Quinn Isler for me today.
No Quinn. Coach Isler and the Starburst. I just want to know how he sold the idea. So.
Well, that. Wow, what a move.
Yeah, got back to the 20.
That was pretty good right there.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 right there. He made 2 guys miss. 3 plays on the drive summary. 1 first down, 43 total yards. Ran the ball twice for 4 yards. They had 1 pass completion on the double pass for 39 yards and a touchdown. We saw our first punt, and we saw our first trick play.
I like the double pass. I thought that was because we were based on because we saw it from an end zone perspective.
Yes.
We were thinking deeper, and I was like, that's not deep enough, and we didn't see the cut across. It was great.
Delaney
job.
Alexander in from New Manchester now as the quarterback. There's the inside give. It'll be a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. And if Bo thought the first quarter was long,
It's all right, man. It's 3 o'clock. You know, I pay my by the minute, so we're good there. You know, and at halftime we're going to talk a little bit about college football.
yes.
I want to talk a little bit about the games that are going to happen tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to get your thoughts. So.
Nice job of avoiding the rush right here. I'm going to scamper up. Hello. It's going to end up bringing 3rd down and 5. Gain 2 on that. Right now, though, if you're, you know, we're looking at this, Team Dedication is doing a good job of locking up the receivers from Team Commitment. And then you get the offsides.
We have flag. It goes against Team Dedication. It's going to be marking them off 5 yards.
It should be a 1st down.
Be enough for a 1st down.
Look at that.
And they will move the chain. Team Commitment will have it 1st and 10.
Did you know that when it's 1st down, they move the chains, Bo?
Yep. Move the chains. Move the chains. Move the chains.
There's it. We'll throw a little screen out here. That's a great job of the receiver. But
Just to give a good push.
yeah, but blocking the most dangerous, too. Pass complete to number 1. That's Zion Hudson from Peach County. I'm sure that I've seen him at some point in time in my travels. There's the inside give. And that's going to be a 1st down.
On 2nd down, Team Commitment will move the chain. Pick up a
So now the offside penalty
on the 30.
that Team Commitment got
1st and 10.
kind of got them started on this drive, and now they've picked up another 1st down. Clock runs. We're under 9 minutes. Nice play right there. No gain on the play will bring up 2nd down and 10. That was number 14 again. That was Dowdy from Winder Barrow on the carry.
Enough of this. Brings up 2nd down.
Be interesting to see what happens after that. Alexander is reading that zone play right there, and they just completely didn't read him. Alexander throws the inside stick route for 5 right there.
On 2nd down.
Once again caught by number 9. That's Peyton Zachary, who had the touchdown earlier. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
On the reception, 3rd down, let's call it 4.
Gave him 6 on that. So it is 3rd and 4. And here comes a blitz.
Able to pick it up.
Oh, not only did they pick it up, but he's
Man,
away.
It's a nice, goodness gracious alive.
Down to the 20-15, going to be knocked out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
All right, so is that a throw or a yak? Is that really yards after catch right
That
there?
is definitely yak.
You know, when you think about it, what he was able to do once he caught that.
I mean, it's a nice job of picking up the blitz, first of all, because they run like a cross dog stun in there with the 2 inside linebackers. And then he just throws the, you know, almost like a little just stop route, sniper route in there. Inside give down to about the 11, bring up 2nd down and 9. But yeah, when after that, that's all receiver after that. As our OC is apt to say, you make the read, you get the ball out of your hand, and then your job is over. So we had enough.
2nd down and 8 for Team Commitment.
So we had an official's timeout. Now we're back to action right here. There's nobody covering the inside slot receiver.
He was running, trying to get to there in time. Oh,
nice move.
Oh, shaking and baking. Somebody helped.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Wow.
Now I know why. Woo, man, let me tell you something.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna show these two highlights here.
Delancey Alexander just made a run.
It did.
Wow.
We got it on that part. Oh my goodness gracious! Great job from New Manchester.
Legos will be in to, not Legos. Yeah, Legos will be in to attempt the point after. Now, are you worried about the camera right here, Bo?
No. I mean, I've already worked past all that, man. It's a good shot. Robert's doing a great job across the board, bringing us some good end zone action. He uses my drone filmer. 21 to 20. All right, let's watch. We got some times here. Let's have a little fun breaking this stuff down. All right, here we go. This is the first that kind of really sets things up.
All right, so you see right there, that's just kind of, they're running a little rub up there.
And that's a missed tackle right there that changes everything.
Yeah, and so then just a good job by the receiver, coming back all.
Nearly 25 yards. Goodness gracious.
He gets the ball. He steps out. They call him out at the 13 or the 12. That's just a nice job of the quarterback being on time with the ball. And now you're going to get this little power read play or stretch read play. And he brings it back.
We'll yell at Joey later. He should have stayed on the end zone, buddy. The end zone look would have been beautiful.
I'm going to say this. If you number 44 right here.
Yeah, and he sees it in his face. Look at him, how frustrated he is.
Number 44 for team dedication had thrown the guy trying to block him on the ground and was just staring at him as the quarterback ran right behind him. And he turned around and was like, hey, what just went behind me?
All right, we're going to have to watch that again because that was too good. All right, hold on. All right, just because you said that, I'm gonna replay it. Here we go.
Just watch. Number 44 right here. He just, over here, the guy kind of grabs him. He is just slaps him on the head, turns around, stares at him.
And he's not even aware.
Hey, what? Huh?
Man, we're not throwing shade, buddy. No, but we all been
there. You see the look he knows right now.
We all been there,
That is on film.
I know. And I was like, he caught him off right there on that part.
He did a good job because they tackled him on that side.
I know. All right. 20 to 21, great game here.
I mean, we got 41 points. There's still 6:45 to go in the game.
It's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's all good.
I'm okay with it.
I'm fine. I don't have anything else going on today compared to what was yesterday, so we're fine.
Oh, ball's on the ground, picked up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Nice return right here. They didn't want to kick it deep.
Got it all the way back to about the 32-yard line.
That ball was returned by number 21. That's Jeremiah Rowe from Mundy's Mill High School, and he's a linebacker. Good luck with that, buddy. You see how big that guy is? Yep. Drive summary, 9 plays, 3 first downs, 76 total yards, 6 rushing attempts for 20 yards, 3 pass completions for 56 yards, and a touchdown on the run by number 10, Delancey Alexander from New Manchester High School.
Scrambling, gambling right there, man.
He was.
Goodness gracious. If you're the New Manchester coach, you're smiling. You're like, hey, we got a coach. Coach Downs, Alton Downs, there at New Manchester.
Good coach. Gain of about 2 on the player, bring up 2nd down and 8.
Big time filling out of the Houston, number 0, Terrion Campbell. Picked up about 2 on that play.
So far, man, there's not much you can say about this other than this is
and like I want to.
Impressive.
There's some things I want to look at, and I'll have my dig into it at halftime. I want to look at the comparisons of the two teams.
Hello.
Penalty-wise, offense and defense sack-wise, we'll have a chance to look at the stats right now. We don't have too much. We all 3 of us are in here monitoring the situation. And doing that across the board here at Kell High School. Great
That
job.
was Michael Dominique from Carroll High School, and he met the running back in the hole and said, no. We're going to be, we were at 2nd and 8. We will be at 3rd and 8.
I thought you were going to see his magnifique. You know,
that's only for Dominique.
I know, but he was.
That's good.
Buddy, I was.
That was good.
I'm not allowed to talk. She's just smiling at me right now, just shaking her head. She's like, "Yep, that's why I'm not allowed to be on the mic."
So Benson in the gun, sends the running back in motion, takes the drop, going to throw the screen.
All right, right there.
And it is tackled, and it will be short.
I don't like. We got a lot of injuries right now.
I think that's a stinger right there.
I know, it just kind of a little. Well, we've got about 3 injuries, and you know, so it's just one of those ones that you look at and you're like, oh, you can't do anything. It's football. It's full speed. Let's go.
Hey, I'll give Dominique a
magnifique.
He got up after shaking that thing off. He didn't even look at the sideline. He was like, "No, buddy,
I'm good. Let's go."
So it's 4th and 5 right here, right? You're going to try to get him to jump off sides. I appreciate that.
You know, it says a lot. Look at the right tackle. He's like, I'm standing up. He lifted up on that part. Timeout on the play. We have that opportunity, you know, get a chance to really watch, you know, and see what they go through from both groups here. When you deal with practices, I mean, you can tell that they're dealing with, even with this, with the special teams, maybe we didn't get the information about the punt, that the new rules and where they're at. So
you can't rush the punt, but this makes it more like a kickoff return.
It does. It sets things up in that direction. We had some interesting weather for at least for the first 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Some nice thunderstorms coming in, but everything else seemed to have gotten cleared out on that part. Appreciate everybody tuning in right now. Hey, can you tell me how much viewers we got right now?
We got 85.
Oh, man, we're at 250.
Well, see, I was trying. I went low. And
yeah, you went low. It's all right, man. You know, we'll bet Amaya's paycheck here on the team summary and see if she's going to get paid or not on that part. But, you know, for the coaches to take their time out right after the New Year's, it's nice to cross that.
So we're going to go for this on 4th down right here, huh?
Yeah, might as well. It's 4th and 5.
Now, what if they just – there it is. Throw the slant. It's going to be caught.
And he caught it.
And it's a 1st down.
Look at this right here. I mean, you talk about from an instant replay perspective. Look at how well – look at the receiver. Eyes on, catch, got a defender ready to go.
That's almost like an RPO right there. It looked like he had quarterback draw with a slant.
Oh, I thought he was going to run. He tucked it and tossed it.
Inside zone give right there. Gain of about 2 will bring up 2nd down and 8.
21-20 here, live from Lakewood Stadium. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Glad to have you with us here on the Score 58 Network. Team dedication versus team commitment. How many timeouts have they had, and we haven't taken any of them off, man?
I've got them all done, and they're just not reading. It's the only thing on the scoreboard not reading.
Okay. I'll make sure I adjust that here.
And there's the ball's on the ground. He does a good job of picking it back up. Good grief.
We'll take that off because nothing worse than to be like, hey, they got how many timeouts left? That's the one thing I haven't been able to perfect.
Well, right now, I'll go ahead and tell you, team commitment has 2 timeouts left and team dedication has 0.
That's what I thought.
And Trey Mazzell just said, hello, Mr. Running Back.
3rd down and 6.
And they're just going to keep running at the same spot.
They're seeing something, or they want to kind of keep feeding that in that area.
I think it's going to be 4th and 1 right here.
Well, it was 4th and 5 before, and they went for it. So
they're definitely going for this. That was the whole purpose of running this. You're going to run it, run it, run it. I'm just waiting for the quarterback to keep it on this. Here comes the big guys. We're taking receivers off the field, and we're putting offensive linemen on the field.
But it has to be guard and tackle. It can't be unbalanced. That was part of the offensive rules. It can be Big boy and big boy and big boy, because that's what it is right now.
Here's the inside give, and that's going to be a first down. Somebody's helmet's off.
That's like 7, 8 yards. He's still running.
I don't think he was ever down.
No, he wasn't. They just blew the whistle.
Another first down. Entering team commitment side of the field.
No, he was like, hey, I'm gonna bang my head on the goalpost for this one.
Yeah, you start putting all those big bodies. I mean, those are some big gentlemen.
Yes. You can call them jokers.
No, gentlemen.
Yeah, I call them, goodness gracious, alive.
They stayed with it.
There's not a lot of people who can pull off aqua real well unless you're in Miami.
Tackle made right there by number 24. That's Tim Sims from Lovejoy again.
He's been all over the place lately.
Now we're getting got to kind of move kind of quick right here if you're team dedication, because
You're under a minute.
you don't have any timeouts.
No. And they're not moving real fast. We're sitting right at a minute on the clock.
So they've probably got something they've got planned right here. Hey, we got this. We're going to run. They can't stop it. We know they can't stop it.
Yep.
There's the double pass again.
And they didn't pick it up. Craig, come on,
That's
buddy.
a touchdown, man.
Why aren't we picking that up? Okay, is this their second double pass or this first?
Second.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't think he threw it backwards.
You think he threw it forward?
I think it was 2 forward passes.
Yep. That's what Whitecap's going to say.
That was the reason why.
You think everybody kind of paused?
Well, I didn't think it was. That's the reason why I didn't say double pass. The first time, you could see the whole thing setting up. That one, I saw him slip out, and I was thinking, okay, but the ball wasn't backwards.
No, it was definitely forward.
And then they threw it on the other team's sideline, so everybody's like, that's 2 forward pass. So it's going to be third down and about. I don't think it remains second down. I think it's actually third.
Yeah, I got 3. I got the third marker up there. Should be third.
Third and 18. And the clock should run because now you're going to throw the little flare screen.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 4th and about 13 right here.
Team dedication. Keep it in the air. We'll connect.
And we have a stoppage. Timeout. Right here for
Team commitment.
team commitment takes their second timeout.
Stay with us at halftime. We'll have a little moment, kind of pause for a second, and then we'll come back with some stats and talk a little bit about football across the board, NFL and college, but also good old-fashioned high school football. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network, bringing you the Rising Senior Georgia Junior Bowl 2024.
The second game, Beale County against Clayton County, and that was all defense. Clayton County won 7-6. And the last game, Kingman Power was going against Atlanta Public Schools, and Atlanta Public Schools won 21-16.
APS is still undefeated, buddy.
They are, man.
They are. I tell you one thing.
That was a good game last night.
It was. In the cahoots of it, where they were announcing the Senior Bowls games that took place at Lakewood yesterday. It was nice to have the 3 games. Last year we had 4. They added 2 other schools, Douglas and Henry. They weren't able to do it this year. But it's so nice to have that, just to have an all-star game in that situation. That's just great. I'm very glad Clayton County and APS got together to say, hey, we need to do something like this instead of having, because you were responsible when you were a coach. You had Clayton County had an all-star game, correct?
They did.
Yeah, and that was rough because, I mean, it 2 years or 3 years?
2 years.
2 years? Yeah. and then they came up with this, which helps the situation.
The one thing about the Clayton County All-Star game was the first year they had it, we played in the state championship game on Friday night, and on Monday we were we were at practice for the All-Star game. We practiced Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then Friday was the last day of school, so we actually played on Saturday in Christmas break.
Yeah.
We played on that Saturday morning, and, buddy, it was cold.
Yeah.
And I mean cold. So
yeah, I remember filming it. So, yeah.
this is going to be an interesting thing right here. All right. Team commitment has one timeout left.
Turnover on downs, and let's go.
And they're going to throw this thing down the field, I would guess.
Yep.
Oh, split them in the middle right there.
Nice throw and catch.
So that'll make it a timeout.
Team commitment come out fast, and number 20 is the one who's Lindsay with the reception.
Now they're going to take it. Going to try
Gotta
to
get rid of it.
He's going to throw it. It's going to be incomplete.
Missed it.
And that is
On first down, incomplete pass.
I know you got 51 seconds on the clock.
no.
I know.
It's not 51.
I know it's not, buddy. You're resetting it. It's going to be looks like it should be halftime.
And that's it. It went to 0. So
0, but I'm waiting on the official.
I don't see anybody leaving the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will end the first half.
All right, so we have gotten a halftime right here at Lakewood Stadium. Your score, team dedication 21, team commitment 20. Very fun first half, wouldn't you say?
It was. We'll take a little pause here and get things started here in just a minute. We'll put 10 minutes on the clock. We'll be right back. Take care. We'll see you soon here on the Score 58 Network. gentlemen, welcome back to good old-fashioned halftime action. About 3 minutes left on the clock here. Glad to have everybody with us here. Talk to me a little bit about, you want to say who's got the most total yardage?
The most total yardage.
Who do you like, team commitment or team dedication? It's 21-20. Paychecks on the line here, Craig Chapman. Come on, number 9. What you got, man?
Let's see. I'm going to go with team dedication.
And they realistically are doing a really good job. I mean, other than the turnover that really kind of changes things out, when you look at the breakdown, you know, the passing yards really kind of just change it up a little bit on that. But I feel like it's a very, very evenly matched team. And so many times to do a classic all-star, whatever you want to call this, a bowl game where you take a bunch of teams or a bunch of players from different teams and you hope you can get the match.
Yeah, and right now it's pretty even.
And we're talking year 2 that we've gotten this. I mean, that we really can acknowledge and say, hey, that we're seeing this come across. Does that come with coaching or just picking the right players?
Both.
Okay.
It comes with both. I mean, you know, we've all seen teams that are immensely talented that, you know, haven't had the proper instruction or coaching or however you want to put it, that don't reach their potential. All of these guys have been coached somewhere else.
They have, and you know, and you look at that across the board. Talk to me a little bit about the sponsors real quick, Craig.
Yeah, you got sponsors from Atlanta FCA, FRE Sports, Sub-Zero Enterprises, Rydell, which if you've ever played football or most any sport, you know who Rydell is, Hita Sportswear, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia HBCU Mega Camp, Champions Elite Football Camp, Poppins, the home of XR Entertainment, Joe Burns and the Burns family, and Joe and Mary Trino.
Thank you all for your sponsorship here for the Georgia Junior Bowl here in the Rising Seniors. Glad to have that across that. It's just amazing to see everybody that's involved across the board. And the teams that are involved across that. Throw up the coaching staff again real quick, Maya, just giving that a chance to really see where these staffs are originating from and the areas that they're originating from across that. Yeah, I'll get you. My bad. Sorry. I'm not a real smart man. I'll put that up here. You know, we got the head coach, Johnny White, out of Douglas County. Spencer, Salem, Best, Lovejoy, Langston, Spalding, and Gainesville. Absolutely amazing group of schools in that particular area. Next group of from an additional team here. And then we got Coach Felton out of Valdosta. We got McEachern being represented, Charles Drew, Spalding, Best again, Creekside, Carver, Atlanta, and also Lovejoy. Absolutely wonderful. So for those people out there in this world that love to bet, Craig Chapman is going to give you your best picks here for the next 2 days. I mean, he is
a way to put me on the spot, big
he's
guy.
the Matthew McConaughey of. I mean, you are.
All right.
Buddy, yeah, don't do that, man. We'll get us both fired.
I just said 3 words.
I know, brother. Listen, all right. So, who do you like? Texas, Arizona State.
Oh, yeah, you know I got.
But it's 5-4, man.
I don't care. It's Texas.
Okay, you're going with Texas.
Yes.
Ohio State, Oregon.
I mean, my brain and all of the things in my heart and everything wants to pick Oregon. They do.
It's because it's the Georgia coach there.
But
I mean, and you're being a Tech fan, I can understand
no,
that.
I'm just saying I have never liked nor rooted for Ohio State.
No.
But if Ohio State plays like they did last Saturday night,
they're going to beat the brakes off of Oregon.
It's not going to. I won't say it won't be close. I'll say it'll be a 10-point game, but I'm taking it. I think the semis from that side will be Texas and Ohio State.
Okay. And that'd be a heck of a game if we got Texas, Ohio State in that part. Glad to see that you bet your paycheck. We'll tell your wife later.
Yeah,
Penn State, Boise State.
I'm going to go with the Broncos of Boise State.
Nice.
I do not trust Penn State.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, just go look at the SMU game.
I know.
It was 28-0 at halftime. It was. I understand that everybody's like, well, they just killed SMU. SMU scoring a touchdown. They're going in to score a touchdown. They turn the ball over. and they threw 2 pick sixes in the first half. It should have went to halftime 14-7 or 7-7.
It just wasn't on that part.
And they're playing at home. Now they're not playing at home.
No, they're playing in the warm weather.
And one of the
Fiesta.
One of the awesome stats about this is that Penn State is 7-0 in the Fiesta Bowl.
And Boise State
is 3-0 in the Fiesta Bowl.
10-0 total.
That's crazy, man.
And Boise State, and neither team has ever lost in this environment. Notre Dame, Georgia. Go ahead.
All right, so let me couple this, but this hurts my heart to say. Because
come on, Rudy.
I've seen Notre Dame play in person, and the knock on Notre Dame has always been they're not physical enough or fast enough to play with teams from the South. Well, I've seen them in person. Trust me, they are physical enough and they are fast enough to play with teams from the South. All right? The problem is that the guy standing on the other sideline, he's going to have them guys ready to play. And I think that I don't care who's playing quarterback for him.
No, I don't.
He's been told.
No, to me that's almost
the worst thing that ever happened to Notre Dame in this whole playoff.
Carson Beck needed to play for Notre Dame to have a chance.
Well, here's the worst thing that happened to Notre Dame. When Notre Dame beat Indiana, there were 5 or 6 guys on those studio shows that came in and said, Notre Dame will beat Georgia. What do you think's been running on Georgia's weight room?
That's all you would
practices.
Put. That's all you put.
And man, if you don't think at 8:45 on New Year's night,
I'm gonna have to get some sleep New Year's Eve because I got to stay up that late.
Because
I'm an old person.
I just want to be, I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion a Georgia fan.
No, but
I'm going to tell you what, I respect what Kirby Smart does,
yes.
And he also has some kind of voodoo working for him because he gets
watching
more breaks.
Watching Key play against Kirby, to know that we're going to get that next year in Mercedes-Benz and we're all going to be there. Oh, we're going to have a blast.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's going to, like I said.
The only way I will not be there is if they play on a Friday night.
No, they will not play on a Friday night. Trust me. It'll be Saturday. It might even be on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, I don't think they're going to move it to that Thursday.
But
the only way I won't be there is if they're playing on Friday night and we're playing in the playoffs. Which, if that's the case,
that'd be
all right.
wonderful. I'd be good.
I'll be all right.
And I don't want it to be on a Friday because I want to be there. All right, so you got Texas, Oregon. We're about to wrap this thing up. Texas, Oregon.
No, I said Texas, Ohio State.
Sorry, my bad. You said Texas, Oregon.
Well done.
Sorry. Texas, you got to listen to me, man. I'm a deaf man.
My bad. I got to listen.
Texas, Ohio State. Who's winning?
Texas, man.
So Texas is advancing.
Yes.
Okay, you're a homer. Anyways, Boise State, Georgia. Georgia, Texas, again, they're going to do a rematch in the Dome.
Yeah.
Again. Who's going to win?
Texas.
No.
You can't beat somebody 3 times, man.
Oh, man.
And here's the great part about it. I watched the Notre Dame coaches press conference.
Yeah.
And he was talking about we have 80 plays on the quarterback. I mean, just think about that. You play the whole year.
Right.
And you're getting to play you're playing the biggest game of your season, and the guy you're playing against,
that's all you got,
has 80 snaps.
Yeah.
And some people say, well, that's a great thing, but he gives them a different dynamic on offense.
I think it's going to be very interesting to watch that play out. It really is. I mean, I cannot wait for the revamp of 2025 of figuring out what they want to do.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has that on that part. Getting ready for the third quarter of action here. Glad to have everybody with us. We were just kind of doing some jibber-jabber and talking a little bit about that. Halftime stats, once again. Bring that back up.
I got that one right, by the way.
No, you did.
I did.
No, you still don't get a paycheck, man.
I understand that.
I know you do. It's all right, brother. I'm just messing with you, man. All right, let's get ready for some action here. We got everybody across the board here. We'll get some props out to our Score 58 Network family. Let's get scoreboard up and running. 20-21. Team White and White is team commitment. Team dedication is in good old-fashioned aqua jerseys.
I mean,
I like the aqua. It's good.
It's a straight Miami Dolphins.
It is.
Like
somebody's like, hey, man, what is what we need to go with right now?
I mean, think about it. If you played this game in the summer, this is exactly what you'd want to wear.
Yeah. Hands down. The coolness of that part, yeah. And away we go.
Little pooch kick. Pooch kick didn't help.
No, all the way up to about the 47-yard line for team dedication. Great job.
I mean, that was close to going to the house too.
And we'll get a chance to right here see some highlights that you had a chance to really see.
First touchdown of the game right here, just a little quick swing pass to Peyton Zachary for the touchdown. He makes a spinning move and then becomes a whirling dervish into the end zone.
Man, somebody hit the whirly derby right there. That's good, man. Good indeed. We'll get some other highlights here as time goes on. And spotlight the first half.
All right, so 1st and 10 right here. Ball is at the 45 for team dedication. And this should be an interesting, kind of third quarter right here. Now they're –
well, you're really going to find out, just like what you said, we play everybody for the first 3.
Bad snap.
Down on the ball. Goodness gracious. Another highlight of the first half. So we were wanting to talk a little college football.
Yeah, here's the just make a miss right there on the edge. And this was a short yardage play, but just the fact that you avoid the 4 or 5 yard loss on the jet right there to get the first down was impressive. So is this going to bring up 2nd down and long? So 2nd down and about 16 after the errant snap on 1st down. There's another errant snap. Nice job of catching it. Going to throw the little shallow cross route right here.
Wide open.
Nice job. Completion right there to number 25. That's Buckhalter again from Rabun Gap.
Another highlight for the second half, or the first half. Love that throw and catch.
I mean, that right there is just impressive. You were able to backpedal. Yes, 3rd and 7 right here after that. Nice job of getting it, cutting it at half right there. Nice cutback right there in the hole, but a good tackle. It's going to bring up 4th down at about 4.
In the first half, able to bounce it out, tie it up 7-7.
Yeah, that was Jarion Campbell from McEachern with the stiff arm and the double stiff arm. So here we go again. Team dedication, just not punting. And they tried to run it on 4th and 4 and
hit the wall.
Stuffed.
Come on, who is that number? Number 12.
That's number 12 from Dominique from
Magnifique.
He's Magnifique.
He's Magnifique.
From
Kel. No, he's
from Kel. That's right.
From Kel. He's from Kel. Oh, Dominique, man, we're gonna get you some videos, buddy. We'll do some windmills, whatever you need to on that part, buddy. Nothing worse than when my producer's just shaking her head at me, going, nope. Oh,
it appears as though they have decided to run the clock. It is just,
buddy, that first half was insane.
90 minutes, baby.
It was good, and you know they only have a certain amount of time.
I'm sure of that. Oh, there's the nice job on the turbo.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Getting the ball out to number 1 right there.
Talk to me a little bit about
this. That's Hudson from Peach County.
All right, look at this. What makes that so successful right there?
Well, you've got numbers, plus the quarterback is a threat to run. Then you get a great block on the edge right there by Zachary.
Good.
And, I mean, that's just a nice job. That's just
you got good receivers blocking, but then everybody's on play right here.
Yep, and then that's number 8 at quarterback right now, Skylar Hamilton from Landmark Christian. There's the inside give right there. Bring up about 2nd down and 5 right here.
Commitment's got to make up for that missed extra point.
They do. Once again, that was Dowdy on the carry from Winder Barrow. And then they're right back at it right here now. They're moving with a pace and a purpose. Going to throw the quick screen out again. And he caught that. Wow. Okay. That was a great catch. It didn't get anything, But Zachary goes up and snags that thing with one hand.
Brings up third down, a no-gainer. Unbelievable catch.
So it is 3rd and 4 right here. And that gets nothing. It'll bring up 4th and 4.
Third down.
All right, we'll take a look at that good catch across the board and see what we can see.
They're going to try to throw the quick screen out here, and they don't really have
grabbed
numbers.
up that one
but he
catch.
just snatches the ball out of the air.
It's like, hey, I got it. I might not be able to get anything out of it, but I'm not going to.
It's not going to hit this guy holding the chain behind me. I'm going to catch this ball. Here comes the field goal unit on, and this will be a 30.
40, 20,
Where are they
26,
marking this thing
36-yard field goal. Yeah.
Let's see, 22. So about a 39-yard field goal right here.
Okay. No. Man, come on, give me the other shot there, Joey. Bag of donuts. Let's go, buddy. I don't want that shot. I want the end zone shot.
There's the
Well,
snap, touch, kick is away, and it is
great
good.
job.
So now we have, there's your special teams, Bo.
That was good. I mean, to be able to step up like that and do that.
8 minutes, 55 seconds. No score. Team commitment.
Yeah, I think they got told you got to go, guys.
Yeah, with the clock being wrong, yeah. Even during this time period, we got to move.
Yeah, somebody was like, hey, you got to speed this thing up.
Even that, I was like, I mean, and you're like, I really enjoyed it. We're good. Everything.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
It's a Monday. And I don't know what day it is really.
It's a Monday, and here's the worst part about it. It's a Monday, and I have to go back to school on Thursday.
Really?
Yes. Teachers' professional learning days.
Thursday and Friday? Wow.
4 plays on the drive summary, 1 first down, 29 total yards, 2 rushing attempts for 6 yards, 2 completions for 23 yards. The outcome is a 39-yard field goal. That was good, and a 23-21 lead for team commitment. I guess I'm just going to have to just start the clock.
Buddy, you're just going to, because they're at 7:34, brother. They're not slowing it down. Just let it run.
I see that.
I know.
So Lagos, after making the field goal, will come out to kick it off.
I think they're worried about triple overtime.
I think they're worried about travel, I guess.
I know.
Because it would be rough to have to travel back, you know.
Well, for everybody. I understand that. But it's also.
Hammered, buddy.
Man. Here's Cedric Pugh on the end zone camera.
That ball was absolutely
Taking care of that 2.0
scorched.
right there. Locking it in.
Goodness gracious. He kicked that ball out of the country. So now, once again, team commitment back on top. So team dedication with the football. And a clock that is rolling. So this will just make for more.
Is it down the river?
It's rolling on a river.
I can be a proud Mary if you need me to.
Well,
So
I'm glad we all got the reference.
it's all right, man. Big lights in the city, you know. I can go all day, brother.
Yeah,
All day.
Your Captain America? You
Yeah,
can do this
all day. All day, buddy. Hey, you can give me any type of reference songs.
Oh, here comes the reverse.
Oh,
And,
no.
And it is going nowhere.
Where's
Number
it going?
23, nowhere.
Good job, team.
Joshua Davidson from Stockbridge.
Oh,
Buddy, I
no.
don't even know where they're going to spot this at. This is going to be second in.
Did you ever have a good loss, tackle for loss as a player?
When I was young,
Yeah, like I say, when you were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I really never, I mean, I always had tackles right there on the line, but nothing for a good loss. I mean,
Like, funniest thing was, like, the first time I ever had one of those
Yeah.
kind of plays, I had no idea who had the ball.
you
I just ran into the person. It looked like was just war
deep
daddy.
pass down the middle, jump up ball. Oh,
Broken up.
almost intercepted.
But But you can tell now there's a little bit more urgency, a little bit more.
Buddy, when we seen the clock roll, the intensity, no, it's 23-21.
Yeah.
And team dedication is down by 2.
Yeah.
Commitment's like, no, we just got the lead. We're good. We kicked a field goal.
You ran the reverse and you lose whatever it was, 10
it's
yards.
3rd and 20, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely bananas across the board on this end. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network, bringing you the good old-fashioned Georgia Junior Bowl.
Wow.
And down again. That's going to be a rough punt.
Again, number 23, Joshua Davidson from Stockbridge. Buddy, I'm just going to tell you
so
right
Stockbridge changed their logos this year.
They did.
They did. They got a paw with the numbers on the other side. I hadn't paid much attention to that on that part. I just noticed that.
The other logo was awesome.
I like the S.
It was cool.
That's Kevin Whitley right there.
Got a little Miami Hurricane look to it.
Yeah. That's good old Coach Whitley. Down at Northgate now, putting his own stamp on good old-fashioned South Georgia, or West Georgia.
West Georgia, baby.
Yeah, Northgate. I'd love to see them be successful.
Well, they're going to be.
Man.
Good grief. The ball was smoked.
All the way about the 45-yard line here. Glad to have everybody with us across here.
I wonder if they're going to run the clock in the 3rd quarter and then go the 4th quarter, go back to regular timing.
Well,
I think they did that last year.
Buddy, the only thing I can say is I'm just here for the peanuts and the new Whataburger that opened up. I'm going to send Maya to give me some hamburgers afterwards. Yep, nope, not allowed. You already bet your paycheck, girl. That's what we got. So, she's going to argue me.
All right.
I know. We're clear.
So, Alexander back in at quarterback. He's going to throw the quick screen out. Oh, nice job of blocking out there on the edge. They're doing a great job with that.
The receivers alone.
Yeah, that's Gavin Fletcher from Toombs County again, who opened up the game, returning the kickoff, to the 20-yard line. I mean, but they're just they're getting them outnumbered out there with those multiple receiver sets, and they got it again if they want it.
And they did.
Yeah.
And they got it.
They've got 3 guys out there, and there's 2 guys up.
Yeah, I think next year, Craig, we're going to have to be on this the panel when they bring on former players.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be able to be there, so I'll work on that because it'd be nice to just see how all that kind of plays out, of the players that are involved. It'd just be nice. You get an idea of the amount of energy. When you get a chance here, when we come back out, turn the volume down here a little bit. My man's got his bazookas going. Here, talk to me a little bit about the schedule again. Throw that up real quick for me, Maya. Just the schedule in general. You get an idea of what they're experiencing, and saying these are kids that are in 11th grade, okay? They just finished their junior year of football. They're heading into their senior year. It's right after the holidays.
Yeah.
And let's go. Recruiting, financial, NIL, sideline teams, FCA, leadership, Rising Senior Legend panel. It's absolutely amazing to see what they're doing across the board here in the Minority Coaches Association.
All right, so let's see if they change it up a little bit right here. They have not.
They got to stop them.
Yeah, well, they got him on the inside zone right there for nothing. Tackle made by number 4. That's Chad Fairchild from Lovejoy, linebacker. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Team commitment might have lost the yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, they did lose a yard, so it's 2nd and 11. In just a second, they're going to run that same look. They're going to bubble the slot receiver. The outside guy's going to run a slant. There's Mesh.
Oh, wow, great play.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, give him 6. You talk about miscommunication. yeah, I go with you on that, buddy. Yeah, we'll show that after the extra point.
That's Zion Hudson from Peach County. Right there.
Enough distance. 29-21, 30 to 21 is enough distance. Come on, man. Make the call.
No.
Say it's ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely not.
Man, you're gonna have to go back and look at this thing. I'm gonna even probably slow it down, even slower when we watch this replay. It's a good replay.
And it's good.
All right. So here we go. Let's watch the replay here.
58 seconds left to go in your third. New score.
What do you like about that?
They just running mesh, and they're putting those two guys in the middle.
All 3 are running the opposite direction.
Correct. And then they've got it just, I mean, that you couldn't draw it up on the board and make it look any prettier than that.
No, you could not. You're like, oh, how wonderful that would be for a receiver. I mean, and the nice thing is you're not thinking you're too wide open. You're just catching the ball.
Yep.
You know, nothing worse, 4 plays, 2 first downs, total yards 50, 1 yard attempts, 3 for 51 and with a touchdown. Absolutely amazing. Cannot wait. We got 5 seconds. They did stop the clock finally. So we're going to get some third quarter stats here.
Yeah.
Maya and Craig doubled down. They want to get paid double if they're able to win the money here. I mean, it's Mega Millions here on Score 58 Network. Brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. And Maya's like, no, just let's go. Let's get moving.
Well, he touched it in.
Got to get up to the 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice, indeed, all the way to
nice return.
The 35-yard line or the 40. Nope.
That's a great return.
Be able to pick the ball up in the end zone and take that up.
Darius Favors from Carver, Atlanta, right there on the great return.
Darius Favors, and he will bring it all the way out to the 36-yard line.
And that'll be the last play of the third quarter.
Team dedication will have it first and 10.
So what was the score last year, Bo?
29 to 30.
Who won?
Hold on 1 second. I'll bring that up here in just a minute. I am multitasking.
Of the third quarter, team commitment 30, team dedication 21.
I do enjoy the good bass, buddy. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, did you have a car that had bass?
No.
I did. I had 2 bazookas, man. But I had a 78 Skyhawk, so, I mean, everybody's got their judgments.
78 Skyhawks are awesome.
Yeah, on that part. So when we look at this and we go, hey, what was the last year's man, they are moving and shaking, brother. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be quiet.
So first and 10 right here. Ball is at the 35. Looked like somebody tried to throw the little crossing route, and we had a motion behind that didn't come through. There's your third quarter stats. 213 yards right here for team dedication, and team commitment completely dominates the third quarter with 252 yards now, 180 pass yards, 72 rush yards. Team dedication still with the only turnover. But with this thing rolling like this, there's some urgency right here.
I guess it's 5 o'clock. Would you say that? 2 to 5?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Now my question is this: if you score right here, do you go for the onside kick?
I think you have to because you're down. Oh.
Did he catch that?
He did.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
So last year it was this breakdown, okay, 30 to 29. Team commitment, team dedication.
How many points does team commitment have right now?
I know.
That's the reason why I was going there.
I know.
As is connected, brings up the third
That's
down.
crazy, man. The fact that they get it set up and it runs so smoothly.
The whole time. And even with practices, be able, okay, we're going to go over this, this, and this. And they're not reviewing practices afterwards. They know what they're supposed to be doing. No, he was out of bounds, right? No. He's saying he was. Okay, no, I disagree. I'm sorry.
Calling that a first down. Okay. So give them the first down.
And for them to move, hurry up offense like this and get on there, they know that that clock is mixing right now.
Give them a little tight slot look right here. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. We're going to show that highlight because I don't think that – oh. All right.
And there it is again, same guy.
All right, watch
Joshua
this.
Davidson.
Here we go. Watch this play here. I probably did it too slow. Yep. No. Too much time. I got it going too slow, man. That's just part of my world. Turned it in 24 seconds.
So now 2nd down and 13 after the loss, and number 23 for team commitment, Joshua Davidson has had 3 tackles for a loss in the last 2 possessions. You talk about putting your stamp on a game. And that was about to be a big play right there. Yeah.
On 2nd down.
He was about to bust out of the backside of that thing right there and be running really fast towards the goal line. That was Jerion Campbell from McEachern, but he kind of tripped. Got up slow. So now this is definitely, you know, you got 2 downs to get this right here. So you're, you know, 3rd and 10 right here. So team dedication. Trying to throw the screen, and they played it. You could hear him on the sideline calling it. Nice play right there by number 44. That's Bryson Davies from Northgate.
First solo tackle of the evening. Actually, 2nd solo tackle of the evening.
It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So 4th down right here for team dedication. And we get a stoppage.
Team dedication will take a timeout.
And that would be their 2nd timeout of the half.
Hey, Mike, can we acknowledge the individuals that are on site right now? Do we have that up and running? If we don't, that's no problem. But I want to say, hey, thank you so much for Joey Russo mixing, Robert Reed on the end zone, Dorian Johnson on the main camera, Dylan Turner, Roderick Barnett, Eva Alava, Cedric Hewitt on all cameras across the board. Thank you so much for being a part of the Score 58 Network family. Glad you were able to take your Monday out and say, hey, we want to hang out here in the afternoon here at Lakewood Stadium.
Well, you couldn't have a better day to hang out with.
Buddy, like I said, we're good. And everybody's like, Bo, you're awake. It's Monday. It's not Sunday or Saturday. You know, I appreciate everybody's humor on that part. But, Maya, you've done a great job. Craig, thanks so much for being the voice behind the camera on that part. I want to wear corn on my head one of these days, man. That's good, man. And we're watching Missouri and Iowa play. And what's the bowl game? The Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl. Is that in Nashville?
It is.
Yep. All right, back to action we go.
So 4th down and 10, or 4th down and 11 right here. So this is huge, huge conversion right here. Going to run the wheel route with a running back. Don't throw the stop route. It's going to be close. He's going to get the first down.
That pass is completed.
Man. That's a nice job, man. Henderson's had a big game. He had a touchdown catch in the first half. And that's a huge – that was closer to 4th and 12 than it was 4th and 11. But he gets about 14 yards right there and a first down.
So is team dedication going to run out of time?
Well, they both have 2 timeouts left because obviously one of those timeouts that I thought dedication called, it was called by commitment. So right now, it depends. You got to score quick. And they definitely have the ability to do that, trying with the screen and go. Down the middle of the field. Wow.
2 people in the same area.
I'm thinking the receiver from the left was running the go route up the sideline and said, he's not throwing this ball over here. I'm going to go hunt this thing. And that's why you had 2 guys in the same side.
Right. I'm with you. But great job across the board with the video camera work. Appreciate everybody taking their time out here on a Monday. Thank you so much.
That was Jamarian McKinley from Dutchtown. That was the wide receiver, but he was moving. So 2nd down and 10 right here. Going to a trips look over there. Top of the screen. I'm going to throw the quick screen out there. That's a great tackle. And that tackle's made by number 24. That's Tim Sims from Lovejoy.
And he will be credited for another solo tackle out of Lovejoy High School.
And they have backed him up. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. It's hard to get a tackle for a loss from the safety spot, Coach.
It is.
That is just he saw that, he fired on it, and it is just one. I mean, that's just a great play. And right now, they're just keeping everything. You know, you got the 2 high safeties. Now they've rotated it back, or they've rotated the 2 safeties over to the trip side. You're going to have to hit something in that intermediate part of the middle of the field.
He's pointing. We're getting down to 4th and 12 right now.
Yes, we are.
And because that clock is running. You know, in the big scheme of things, it'd be wonderful to see with these players and their stats overall wise. Certain things just in the world, it's hard to bring out, but the names alone, how far they made it into the playoffs.
It'll be interesting to see. I remember the guys from last year because I kind of followed them this year and what they did, and to see where they were going and all that stuff.
And right now, because there's so much difference in the whole transfer portal and what we do with the NIL, I mean, there's some schools, there's some teams that have players right now playing in bowl games.
They're going to kick a field goal?
We have a timeout.
Well, they're going to say hold for a second.
We'll be taking a timeout.
But, I mean, the most important thing I can think about is when you have seniors the next year, there's really no more senior bowls. Like, I mean, really intense. You know, back in the day, it was North versus South.
Yeah, you had the North versus South game.
And that doesn't exist, does it?
Well, you have the GACA games now, and I think that kind of took over the North versus South.
All right. So I wasn't sure if anything else happened across that.
I can remember my first year as a coach in 2000 and going to the clinic.
Yeah.
And leaving the clinic and driving over to Bobby Dodd Stadium and watching the Georgia-Florida game.
Yeah. And then later on, you coached the Georgia. You were your first person on the Georgia-Florida game.
Buddy,
and,
let's not even talk about it.
No, that was rough, man. That was rough.
So we're getting lined up for a 55-yard field goal.
Man, I hope he gives us the money shot across the board here.
If he makes this he gets player of the game.
All right, appreciate that there, Joey.
There's the snap. Oh, my goodness.
He got it. It booted. Oh, it went to the right.
Man, he had it, though.
He
kicked that thing out of the world.
He had length.
That'll be a turnover on down, but I'm going to tell you what. He just kicked that ball from 55 yards, and it might have been good from 60. And so with 6:57 to go and a 30-21 lead, team commitment takes over. And team dedication will be hoping for a turnover right here. Ball will go back to the 25-yard line. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, Hunter Gavel from Spalding, that's a bomb.
It's a good leg.
Yes.
And just distance alone.
There's the ball on the ground.
That's what you could ask for if you're sitting at team dedication.
So after that, got a loss of 3 to bring up second down and 13. Inside handoff, be met in the hole right there.
Those juniors are still hitting. This is bragging rights going into the next season.
You like that? You got lucky.
Got lucky Villarica.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen no more. I like it.
You got lucky.
So third down and 13 right here. There's the snap. There's the play fake. Going to escape out to the right. Going to throw it down the right sideline. And it will be incomplete.
Realistically, bring in the last play of the game. I mean, you know, because you really can hold that last 5 minutes.
Now it'll be a punt.
Oh, no, they're going to go for it.
They're punting.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's team commitment. My bad.
4
Sorry.
minutes and 52 seconds left to go in your ball game.
Well, they stopped the clock now. So I guess under 5 minutes they're going to
Either that or,
on the kick.
yeah, it could be. Could be.
There's a snap. And it will go over, be first and 10.
Around the 46, but will roll for another 6 or 7 yards, and is placed around the 39-yard line. 4 minutes and 51 seconds.
So 61 yards.
Your ball game.
You got to get 61 yards and score. You got 2 timeouts left. And if you get those, if you could get down here and score, you're going to get to see an onside kick.
It's going to be very interesting to see how they handle this next, because the clock's going to move. It's going to move fast.
Yeah.
It's already moving at that point.
So Benson at quarterback, flanked to his left by Riley. He's going to take the shot. It's caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Wow. Henderson again.
Wow, indeed. That's all I can say. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
And grabbed that one, but he was being chased.
Wait a minute.
Number 3 from Creekside. So
He was getting covered by a corner from Creekside. So that was the quarterback from Creekside throwing to a wide receiver from Creekside, being covered by a DB from Creekside.
So we're going for 2? Nope, we're kicking.
No, we're kicking. So, gavel on the kick. The kick is up and it is good, and we're at 30-28. So, that was impressive. 61 yards from Benson to Henderson. I can do that drive summary for you.
Go ahead.
One play, 61 yards. No rushes, no yards. One pass completed for 61 yards. Touchdown, PAT. There you go.
So my doesn't even do anything? Is that what you're telling me?
I just wanted you to know it because there it is.
All right. Well, hey, look at the whole, the play itself, because they threw it from the end zone perspective.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's throw it up here.
So you're going to see just
we got. I mean, it
he
just
knows where he's throwing the ball
the
right
whole
now.
time. But it's a throw and catch right there.
And he goes up to the highest point.
And both
I mean,
DBs.
he just runs. And then, all right, my teammate's chasing me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stiff arm him in the face mask. And I'm going to score.
That's hard.
And then I'm going to run over and tap him on the head.
I know, it's hard. It's hard. Because you just got that.
And you know that he's sitting in the end zone right there, back there going, really?
Really?
Anybody else?
I know. Out of all the people where I jumped up, it's 30-28.
Last year was 32-29.
And it was 30-29.
So, yeah.
All right.
I think Coach Tinker's got this thing down to a science.
Yeah, I do. Either that or he's in the bookies world.
And here comes the return, makes a man miss, runs it up, splits it out to about
I need a
the
turnover
28.
and a field goal. Okay, to win the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of y'all, paychecks?
No.
All right. Just throwing things out there. Goodness gracious. Everybody said no real quick.
I would much more prefer it to be
31-30
I
at
would
the end.
much more prefer it to be they score a touchdown.
Yep. Which one? Dedication or commitment?
Team commitment scores a touchdown, decides to go for 2, doesn't get it, and then they have to go for 2, and it ends in a tie.
Okay. Well, we got extra. We got.
Oh yeah, we have overtime. Kansas rules.
I know. And then Miss Maya leaves, and we all get in trouble because I can't.
No, I thought you were sending her to Whataburger.
No, I am definitely hungry right now. I ain't gonna lie there. Here we go.
So, big series right here.
It really is. I mean, and you know the clock's gonna run, so you have a certain amount of downs of what you're dealing with.
Throws the ball on first down. Pass is complete to Zachary. Gain of about 3.
Once again, glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Rising Seniors, the Georgia Junior Bowl.
I mean, this is back-to-back years of just great football action. I mean, I don't know if you can ask for more than this.
You really can't on a Monday afternoon? No, I'm good. Glad we can bring it to you across the board.
2nd down and 7 right here. You're going to split the middle. You're going to pick up about 5, maybe 4. So we'll give it 3rd and 3. So now this is a huge down right here. And they're man coverage. Nope. Yeah, they are too. I'd be running this thing to the
Do you
left.
punt it if you don't get it?
Like I said, I'd be running this thing to the left.
And they did.
And that's a 1st down.
Man, that might be ball game right now. And we do appreciate everybody tuning in right now. Y'all have done a great job kind of just dealing with two wonderful gentlemen enjoying calling some football. That's all it is when it comes down to it. And glad for my whole crew at Score 58 Network being on site, dealing with everything that you need to across the board.
Going to throw it again on first down. Throw it again to Zachary.
How many timeouts we got from team dedication?
I have them for 2.
Okay. I love that it doesn't register. I'm not going to try to mess things up and do that. So.
I hear my team dedication parents. I hear my team commitment parents. All
But thank you once again, Lakewood Stadium, for opening their doors. After this next play, we'll acknowledge our sponsors for one last time.
Split the middle.
Bang his head on the goalpost right there, buddy.
Nice job. That's a nice run. And our sponsors, Atlanta FCA, FRE Sports, Sub-Zero Enterprises, Rydell, Hitta Sportswear, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia HBCU Mega Camp, Champions Elite Football Camp, Poppins, the home of XR Entertainment, Joe Burns and the Burns family, and Joe and Mary Trino. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
They got the ball.
He fumbled the ball.
Joey. Craig, they got the ball. All right.
He fumbled the
Craig.
ball.
Craig.
31-30.
Neither one of you get paid if it's 31-30. That was the deal. I saw the contract. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's have a wonderful 90 seconds left to go in the game. The good thing is, Miss Maya, it can't be an overtime. There can't be overtime. She gives me the two thumbs up. No, how? No.
All right, if you throw an interception right here,
I love
throw
you.
an interception at
bro.
like the 1 yard line, the guy runs across the field, runs back into the. I've seen this happen.
You're
and
adorable.
gets tackled for a safety. It's overtime.
No. Okay.
I saw it happen.
I'll empty my checking account out to you, brother. Okay, if that's the case. No, I'm not going to do that. I got too much other stuff to do with. All right, here we go.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 40.
Oh, they're going to flip it out here. They got a lot of room to run.
Get out of bounds.
That's a good
It's
job.
on the 50. And he's got a leg.
I know. That's what
He's got a leg. This is going to be great. Oh, we couldn't ask for a better ending of a game. This is absolutely fantastic.
Clock's still rolling.
Yeah, it's not going to slow down.
Oh, what a run.
Hard 5 yards right there.
Oh.
So he gets out of bounds right around with 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, there's 40 seconds.
Yeah, not 30. Sorry about that, guys. All right.
They're in field goal range now.
I know. This is going to be exciting to see. Because you can't rush it.
Nope.
It's a free kick. Oh, it's going to be good.
They may not need a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to definitely need a field goal. Great job for both teams, team commitment and team dedication. Thank you so much for bringing a great game here to us here at Lakewood Stadium. Man, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So now, here's my question.
Okay.
If you are, if your team commitment or excuse me, if you're team dedication, he just missed a field goal to the right. And even though it was 55 yards, he smoked that ball.
He did. He put everything he had into it.
Do you want to keep this ball on the left hash, or you want to try to center it up again?
I don't get into kicker heads. That just is a very stressful world that I live in right there. You know, I lost a game last night because of that concept.
Just he kicked it right down the middle.
He did. He just didn't have a leg. So, but for a game here on a Sunday,
great,
on a Monday afternoon, if you've been able to tune in, thank y'all so much. You've done a great job of just kind of hanging with us. I appreciate it across the board. Bo McMichael, Craig Chapman, and the Score 58 Network family.
If they run this ball to the left right here, this ball to the left, they may walk into the end zone. Hello.
Campbell continues to grind, get the ball inside around the 9.
All right.
8 seconds left to go in your
We got 8 seconds, even though it's in 15. I'm so confused across the board here.
He's going to take the knee right there.
And this is going to be a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen, 31-30. Is it going to happen?
They take the knee with took their timeout right in the middle. So last year, the end of the game was a 2-point conversion try.
Yep.
This year, the end of the game.
Because they scored the touchdown and they went for 2. So
I think that guy's name was James Johnson.
I think so.
From Douglas County.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So this will be.
If this is not a way to start 2025 from a football perspective.
On the eve.
Man, on the eve.
32 yards right down the middle. Give us the shot.
And this is why I don't like kickers. This is rough. I love that Miss Maya is getting stressed about it because she put her hands back.
He knocked it right.
And Team Dedication takes in the victory. 31-30. Ladies and gentlemen, you couldn't ask for a better football game.
4 seconds left.
No, there's no seconds left. Oh.
They're going to have to kick this thing off. They return this kickoff for a touchdown.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No,
there we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
If I did that, they'd call the police and,
if I did that,
ambulance.
Take the ambulance.
Ambulance and the police. Everybody be like, sir, are you okay?
They'd have to call the police to find my ligaments that shot out of my ankles and knees.
And what the coach from Spalding saying is kick it out of bounds. So, no, he's not saying that.
One time, I got a great story about that.
Okay.
We played Creekside in a 9th grade game.
Yeah.
And we could not stop them from returning the kickoff for a touchdown.
Every time.
So we would go down the field and score, and we'd kick off, and they'd run the kickoff back. So we actually onside kicked and we were up at 7 points at halftime. We onside kicked in the second half, went up by 2 touchdowns. Kicked off, they ran it back. We went down and scored, kicked off. They ran it back to like the 5, scored. We scored late in the game, and Derek Smith said, kick it out of bounds. So he kicked it out of bounds, and they took the penalty. He kicked it out of bounds 4 times. We were kicking off from like our 15.
You got to, buddy. Hey, you're not returning this thing on us. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in here this evening/afternoon, December 30th, on a Monday, 2024. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network, Minority Coaches Association. think
Took it out of bounds?
He got tricked out. I thought it was where it was going.
Going to the end zone.
It went to the end zone. I thought
The ball will be brought out. 4 seconds on the clock. It ain't over until those horn sounds.
All right, here we go. Stanford, Cal, lateral play.
and the wonderful thing is Miss Maya does not know what that means, and that's okay. They brought the band on the film, Maya. The band came on the field thinking the game was over with, and they were still tossing the ball back and forth. It was pretty crazy.
The all-time greatest. And the band is on the field.
And the band is on the field. Between that one and the Miami Gronk, New England, where New England,
Miami and Duke in Durham that night.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The Music City Miracle.
Yeah. There's some wonderful end of the game situations where it took a whole team, not just a Hail Mary type thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This should be fun, if nothing else. Something tells me they're going to throw the ball short.
And start pitching?
Yeah.
Only got 3 rushing.
I would rush none.
Yep, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, but great game across the board.
This probably was the best out of my 9 years doing this. The best Rising Senior Bowl I've seen.
Congratulations to both teams, to the coaching staff, to the organizations that were involved. Craig, do you have a player of the game? You were calling all the names. Which one really popped out?
I'm guessing our player of the game would be Damian Henderson, the wide receiver from Creekside, with the 2 long touchdown catches, but none bigger than the 61-yarder to get it to 30-28 and set it up for the winning score. There you go. Team dedication, 347 yards. Team commitment, 297 yards. Both teams with 1 turnover.
That is so close.
That's pretty good right there.
It really
now.
is. You talk about trying to balance the deck.
Yeah,
that is balancing the deck right there.
That's really, really good.
It really is.
What a fun game.
Hey, Coach Stinker, great job, buddy. Great job, Minority Coaches Association across the board. Hey, give a props out to my crew on site. Go ahead and throw that name up there, all those names up here on site here. Thank you so much, Joey Russo, Robert Reed, Dorian Johnson, Dylan Turner, Roderick Barnett, Eva Lavea, Cedric Pugh. Thank you so much. Maya Barrett, Craig Chapman, I'm Bo McMichael. Glad to have you with us. Thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying a wonderful game.
See, that's what you like to see at the end of the game, too. They're all out there, you know. They've spent a whole, these 3 days they've spent together. You didn't see not one time on the field where it looked like somebody was.
It just wasn't attitudes.
Yeah.
No, you weren't worried about somebody getting in a hustle or anything like that. So, well, everybody take care of yourselves out there in this crazy world. Enjoy yourself. Get ready for 2025 because it is right around the corner. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you soon. See you here on the Score 58 Network. Good night.
May I have your attention, please? With all the family, please come on the field. Please come on the field. We're going to give you a few minutes to come down to be with these young men. Come on. Let's pump them up, gentlemen. Come on, family. We could not have done this without you having your young men a part of this. So please make your way down to the center of the field.